Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the Hornblasters.com Super Late Model is presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Round number 1 travels to the Volusia Speedway Park. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here as we get set for qualifying on the program for tonight. And keep an eye on the top 20 qualifiers on the left-hand side of your screen. Down the bottom left-hand side of your screen will be the driver that we are following. So you can see the 555 or the 55 of Zach Fields. Time's coming through now tonight. And of course the season will be fixed setup racing. So all drivers on the same setup. You have to keep an eye on some of the other drivers. The 17 of Robert Tucker. Donald Swanson, Kenneth Dink Jr., Jason Brown 2, Davin Caldwell. We've got the number 7 machine of Alec Arcane. Alec Kane, we'll take the R out of that one. We'll just call him Mr. Alec Kane, making his return back to sim racing and broadcasted racing action. Chris Fisher, there's Brayton Wallace in car number 6. Now I believe that Brayton Wallace is now pretty sure this is correct, the nephew of Tim Bennett, who is in fact doing the dirt tracking game and Dirt Tracking 2 coming out in a month or so. So Hayden Cardwell, 16.420. 16.420. Brayton Wallace, 11th quick with a 16.654. Bryce Fauntleroy, I'll make that 10th quick. Alec Kane, 20th. Jason Brown, in cut of a 20. Geez, that's looking a bit dirty and rusty, that one. 8th quick for Jason Brown. You won't be able to complain about setup help this season with the Super Late Models, because as I said, all Super Late Model drivers and all races in the Hornblasters.com Super Late Models presented by Truspeed Motorsports series are fixed setups. Donald Swanson in cut of a 44. 19th quick. Tyler Walton, 15th quick. We're looking at 35 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. Paul Balfour in cut of a 69. Jordan Casey. Oh, there we go. We have got Trading Paints up. How about we get it over there? Trading Paints is up to date, so see some other drivers. No, they're all. That's just these 3 drivers that are still circulating around this big half mile of a racetrack. Hayden Cardwell, Quick Time, Jordan Casey, and Dylan Fox will round out your top 3. Shane James, Chris Orenzi round out the top 5. Kenneth Dake, Davin Cardwell, Jason Brown, Zach Anthony, and Bryce Fauntleroy. Your top 10, Brad Dyer, Brayton Wallace, Mike Crawn, Zachary DeLong, Tyler Walton, Rod Tucker, Aaron Brown, Chris Fisher, Donald Swanson, and Casey Graves rounds out your top 20. You go back to Alec Kane, Robert Tucker, Tommy Bush, Jesse Rogers, Ryan Ledholm, top 25. Brett Mitchell, Bud Watson, Paul Balfour, Corey Wenzel, Nicholas Wiley, Zach Fields, and Taylor Trevor. 32 cars that have signed into the Volusia Speedway Park area. Again, the season starting tonight here for the Hornblasters.com Super Late Models. Make sure you check them out on their Facebook site, their website. And while we've got a moment, of course, you see the sponsors rotating down the bottom of the screen. And let's fix one of those up. Cody, thank you very much for that share. Welcome everybody into Ultimate Dirt TV. We are live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. Of course, we are nearing, 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. But of course, before we get there, we of course need your help. So if you go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Buddy Harris, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. There's heat races, 4 heat races on the cards for tonight. Let's go trackside now to take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1, top 4 cars going straight through to tonight's A main. Starting on pole, car number 7, that'll be Hayden Cardwell. On his outside, car number 78, Chris Orencia will start position number 2. Lining up inside second row, position number 3, car number 26 of Zach Anthony. Mike Crawl in the 031 will start position number 4. Position 5 is going to be the 49 of Aaron Brown. Alec Kane in car number 7 will start position 6. Ryan Ledholm, car number 2, will start position 7. And it's an all-8 position number 8. It's going to be the 888 of Corey Wenzel on the outside of that 4th row. Zach, thank you much for that share. Appreciate it, buddy. So the first of 4 heat races on the program for tonight. The top 4 going through to your main event. Who is going to take out the opening round here of the HornBlasters.com Super Late Models presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Well, unlike Fairbury, this flagman is not the Scarecrow. Now, I believe that they might have got that fixed up. Of course, we are running 10 minutes ahead of schedule as well. They didn't think we were going to qualifying for another 2 minutes, but turns out the server only had 20 minutes of practice instead of 30. So luckily we were on time, had everything all set up. But again, here we go. Heat number 1. It'll be Hayden Cardwell's race to start. Chris Orencia on the outside of the front row. So make their way into corners number 3 and 4. We get set for green flag action here at the Volusia Speedway Park, and we're underway heat race number 1. Cardwell's got a big jump on the field. Chris Orencia rides in second, then you go back to Zach Anthony on the inside, looking down into turns 3 and 4 on the inside of the 78. Chris Orencia, battle is on for the 4th and final transfer spot. Orencia's got a good run down into turns 1 and 2. Cardwell starting to drive away from the competition. Anthony holds off Mike Crawn for that 4th spot. And then you go back to AA Ron Brown. Aaron Brown, car number 49 on the outside looking in. Meanwhile, look at Crawn on the outside of Zach Anthony into turn number 1 and 2. Crawn going to pick up that 3rd position down the back straightaway. Will he manage to stay in that 3rd position? We'll find out as we make their way off for turn 4. And here comes Anthony back up on the inside. Very close to a dead heat at the start-finish line. Just 8 laps the distance. We've just completed lap number 3. That leaves 5 to run. As Chris Orencia looked like he was closing the gap there on your race leader of Hayden Cardwell. Zach Gibson, thank you for the share and the follow. Appreciate it. As we continue to watch now, it's Chris Orencia down to the inside for your race lead. Cardwell drifted way up high in turns 3 and 4 as now he comes back down to the low side into turns number 1 and 2. Orencia holds the middle through turns 1 and 2 and down your back straight away. 2 and a bit to run. Cardwell to the inside. Cardwell's car got a little tight there and almost got into the left rear quarter panel of Chris Orencia with just 2 laps to run. Here comes Mike Crawn as well. Anthony still holding down his own in that 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, Cardwell back to the inside on Orencia. White flag is out. There's nothing in it between Orencia and Cardwell. Cardwell goes upstairs through turns number 1 and 2, but Orencia's got the run down the back straight away. In the corners number 3 and 4, it's going to be Chris Orencia with the win. Second at the line, it's going to be, I'm not sure that was Cardwell or Crawn waiting for the timing and scoring. Crawn gets it. Cardwell 3rd, Zach Anthony home in 4th. Those 4 drivers going through to the main event. Everybody else goes through to the B mains. So some great heat racing in your HornBlasters.com Super Late Model Heat number 1. Heat number 2. Let's go down trackside to take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Heat race number 2 looks like this. Starting on pole, car number 42, that'll be Jordan Casey. Kenneth Dake Jr. in car number 47 will start position 2. Position 3 going to be the 27 of Bryce Fauntleroy, and he's outside the number 93 of Zachary DeLong. Position 5 will be car 5, that'll be Chris Fisher. Robert Tucker, car number 17, out of position number 6. Brett Mitchell, car number 333, will start position number 7. Nicholas Wiley in the 00 will start position number 8. And your 9th and final starter in car number 05, Jamie Reed, lines up at the back of this 9-car field. Of course, welcome everybody into the Ultimate Dirt TV community here, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. We hope you enjoy the coverage of this series. I believe we've got a 10 or 12 week series. Might have been 10 or 11. Be one of these, but I'll have to confirm that with the race control. Of course, you can find the schedule. It'll be posted on the Truspeed Motorsports page. Of course, don't forget to head over to their Facebook page, give them a like and a follow while you're there. And of course, a massive thanks to hornblasters.com for their support here in the Super Late Model Series. Heat number 2, rolling down the back straightaway. Behind your iRacing.com pace truck, 8 laps thrown up on the board. Here on the back straightaway. Again, we'll see the top 5 going through, top 4 going through to the main event. As the pace truck moves to the infield, Jordan Casey gets to fire anytime he likes, and the green flag flies. We are underway here in the second heat race of the night. There's Jordan Casey. Gets a good start. Dake on the outside looking for the race lead, but it is going to be Jordan Casey in the D1RT entry who will lead the field down into 3 and 4 for the first time here in heat number 2. Fauntleroy sits there in 3rd. Then you got to battle on for the 4th and final transfer spot. DeLong and Fisher. DeLong on the outside in the 93 car. Fisher in the 5. Meanwhile, Fauntleroy moves to the outside in turns 3 and 4. He looks to pick up 2nd position over the 47 of Kenneth Dake. Dakey's going to move back to position 4, and he might even be shuffled out of a transfer spot. Contact with the 5 into turns 3 and 4. Fisher on the inside, Dakey on the outside now. He looks to keep the momentum rolling on the top side of the racetrack. Jamie Reed making up a couple of positions as well here in the second heat race of the night. Fisher looks for that 4th and final transfer spot. Not going to have it. The 47 works his way back up on the outside. Halfway home that time by Ford Hound. 4 to run. Your leader in car number 42. The D1RT Racing Supermoon graphics of Jordan Casey. 3 to go. Bryce Fauntleroy in 2nd. In car number 27. Zachary DeLong in the 93 car in 3rd. 4th position, the 5 of Chris Fisher. Kenneth Dake Jr. in the 47. He's fallen outside of the top 4 transfer positions. He's on the outside looking in at the moment. And he's just got a lap and a half to go right now if he wants to get back into the main event picture without having to run the B main. Although Fisher and DeLong side by side, Fisher's got the run through the middle of the racetrack. And the white flag flies here in heat race number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Look at him, 3 wide down into turn 3 and 4. Dakey with a double slide job. It's gonna be Jordan Casey gets the win. Bryce Fauntleroy home in 2nd. 3rd is going to be Zach DeLong. Kenneth Dake Jr. comes home in 4th with Zachary DeLong. Chris Fisher got 3rd. In fact, Zach DeLong got 5th. And he's going to have to run the B main. Not sure, not how he would have liked that heat race to end. as that is halfway through heat racing action here in the hornblasters.com Super Late Models. Round number 1 presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Let's go trackside now to take a look at your ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in the D1RT Racing 999 entry, it's going to be Dylan Fox. On his outside, caliber 07D, that'll be Davin Cardwell. Caliber 56, Brad Dye will start position 3. Tyler Walton, caliber 38, will start position 4. Your final 3 positions, 44 car of Donald Swanson starts position 5. Old George in caliber 16, Tommy Bush will start position 6, with Bud Watson, caliber 25, will start position number 7. So the driver's getting the 1 to green signal right now from your iRacing.com virtual flagman. See the cars make their way past the stand right now and come from the right to the left. So watch your 7 cars in heat race number 3. Of course, remember top 4 going into the main event directly from heat races. So we'll lock 16 in from there, and we'll lock 4 in from B main 1 and 4 in from B main number 2 as well. Again, the pace truck is going to move to the infield on the exit of turn number 4. And we see Dylan Fox waiting to get on the gas. He waits till the pace truck is in. Green flag flies. And we are underway here for heat race number 3. 8 laps on the board. Davin Cardwell down to the low side. Down your back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. For heat race number 3 of the hornblasters.com Super Late Models. It's going to be a drag race at the start-finish line. And it's going to be Davin Cardwell to lead lap number 1. However, Dylan Fox working to the outside through turn number 1 and 2. And they continue to drag race down your back straight away. Slide job incoming from Davin Cardwell. He clears Fox. Fox has got a choice to make, a very quick decision on whether he wanted to go top side or bottom side. As Cardwell is going to leave the door open on the bottom side for Dylan Fox as they go down into 3 and 4. But it's still Cardwell continues to lead Fox. Brad Dye back there in 3rd. And the battle on for the 4th and final transfer spot. Once again, you got the 38 car of Tyler Walton battling the 16 of Tommy Bush. Oh, Walton and Bush come together. And the 44 of Donald Swanson says, thank you very much. He will take that 4th and final transfer spot in turns number 3 and 4. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run. Your leader, Davin Cardwell, in the 07D machine. Dylan Fox rides in the 2nd position. Then you go back to Brad Dye in the 56. He's the fake 56. We all know there's only one real 56, and that's me. Well, I got to admit, I don't mind the orange and black. I used to have an orange and black 56 car. 2 to run here in heat race number 3. The hornblasters.com Super Late Models. We watch Bush and Walton there back there in 7th and 6th. There is your 4th place driver. If make that 5th place driver, excuse me, of Bud Watson. Your 4th place runner in car number 44. That's Donald Swanson. That's the white flag flies here for heat race number 3. In the corners number 3 and 4, it's going to be Davin Cardwell getting the win. Here in heat 3, Dylan Fox going to come home 2nd, Brad Dye 3rd, Donald Swanson in 4th, Bud Watson home in 5th. And then it's going to be a battle to the end between Tyler Walton and Tommy Bush. It's going to be Tommy Bush getting Tyler Walton for positions 6 and 7. So heat 3 completed. We continue to move on through the heat races, the 4th and final heat race of the night. And again, we'll take a look now at your ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Eight cars in this one for 8 laps to distance around the Volusia Speedway Park. Starting on pole, car number 3 and 14 in the server, but it's going to be Shane James. On the outside of your front row, car number 20 of Jason Brown starts position number 2. At a position 3, caliber 19 of Brayton Wallace. The old Tuckermobile. Rod Tucker in the 912 will start position at number 4. Lining up at a position 5, caliber 13, that's Casey Graves on his outside. Caliber 8, it's not Aaron, it's Jesse Rogers out of position number 6. Paul Balfour, caliber 69, will start position 7 with Taylor Traver in caliber 42 out of position number 8. Just to make sure that we have, in fact, yes, it was Davin Cardwell in that 07D car. Well, Josh Swango. Oh, Big Chief. What's going on, Swango? Yeah, 7-3 the score. Fourth and final heat race of the night. The final 4 drivers to lock into tonight's A main via heat racing competition. So we get set. It's going to be Shane James, who starts on pole. Jason Brown in second, and the green flag flies, and we are underway for heat race number 4. Wallace up on the inside there of Jason Brown into turn number 1 and 2. Brownie runs the top side in caliber 20. You see the 912 of Rod Tucker just on top of the racetrack at the moment. He's on top of the cushion on a half a mile. Brownie and Tucker contact. Here comes the 8 machine. Jesse Rogers up on the bottom side and picks up 2 for 1. But Tucker works back down to the inside, looks for the slider, and oh, there goes the 13 car. No, it's not Jordan Mitchell. There's Paul Balfour in the 69. He sits in position number 5 at the moment. Rogers holds on to 4th. Tucker in 3rd. Then you go back to the HRE Motorsports B6 Team Friday Dirt All Access of Brayton Wallace, following his teammate Shane James in the number 3 car. Swango, you know, same crap, different day. Nothing's changed. Still a cripple. Here's what it is. 4 down, 4 to go. Shane James leads by about 1.2 seconds if we round it up over Brayton Wallace. Rod Tucker still in 3rd. 4th is still Jesse Rogers. Yes, I almost called him Aaron Rogers. Then Paul Balfour in the white. No skin on that car. It'll be the 69. Jason Brown, who started on the outside of the front row, got caught up in some stuff early on. He sits back there in 6th position. 7th is Taylor Traver, and there is Casey Graves back on pit road about 4 laps ago. 2 laps left to run here in heat race number 4, and the track really starting to widen out right now. Can't wait for this main event later on. I believe it's going to be 50 laps around the Volusia Speedway Park, and yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, on a Monday night broadcasting. How good is it to be back? So turns number 3 off of turn number 4. Shane James going to march his way to the 4th starting position in tonight's main event. Brayton Wallace comes home in 2nd. Rod Tucker 3rd. Jesse Rogers will get 4th. Paul Balfour 5th. Jason Brown 6th. Taylor Traver will eventually come home in position number 7, with Casey Graves credited with a DNF there in heat race number 4. Will come home in position number 8. It's taken us nearly 2 years to finally get back on a Monday night. Of course, we spent a lot of our time over at LSR TV producing their asphalt side of things, and well, it was only fitting that we come back to Monday nights. B main number 1. Let's go trackside to take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Alright, top 2 going to go through to the main event. Starting on pole, caliber 49 of Aaron Brown. Bud Watson, caliber 25, will start position number 2. Position 3 going to be caliber 6 of Alec Kane. Tommy Bush, caliber 16, will start position number 4. Position 5 going to be the 888 of Corey Wenzel. Tyler Walton, caliber 38, will start position 6. Ryan Ledholm in caliber 2 will start position 7. The 555 of Zach Fields did not start. And Stephen Renaud in car number 3 will start position number 9. Again, if you haven't done so already, guys, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. We appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated, please. We are nearing 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube page, and of course, we just need your help getting across the line with that. And of course, we are on Twitch as well. Go to twitch.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Paul, it's just these are just B mains tied. These are just 2 B mains. So don't consider it as a C or B main. They're both B mains. So B main 1 and B main number 2. Of course, big thanks to Dougie B for the camera pack here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Aaron Brown and Bud Watson on the front row. It's Aaron Brown to start. Keep an eye on the 7 machine, the Truspeed Motorsports. I believe it's the M&M Designs, or Masterminds Designs. Number 7 of Alec Kane is Wenzel trying to make it 3 and 4 wide on the bottom side through turn number 3 and 4. Remember, top 2 only going through to tonight's A main from this race. And 12 laps of the distance, so we chuck an extra 4 laps from the heat races. 2 down, 10 to go. Wenzel into the wall in turns 3 and 4. We continue to watch Bush and Walton. These 2 drivers went at it in their heat races. And now they're doing battle again for that 3rd and 4th position in tonight's B main. This is B main number 1, the number 2 machine of Ryan Ledholm. Almost got into the back of the number 38 machine of Tyler Walton, as Alec Kane just rolling the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get by Aaron Brown and Alec R. Kane. He will make his way through turn number 3 and 4. No fuel issues. Not having to worry about the fuel issues here tonight. Of course, fixed setup. This setup will have more than enough fuel. And so there goes the 25 of the 0 machine of Bud Watson. So we can stay green for the moment. Of course, no yellows until tonight's main event. 5 down, 7 to run. Oh, Kane caught a piece of the inside wall. Now they're 3 wide. Off turn 2 for the race lead. Look at this. 3 into 2. Do not go. Like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just ain't going to fit. Kane still leads. Walton got into the back of Brown there on the front straightaway. You see the rear end spoil the damage on the number 49 machine. Again, just a little bit of light and slight contact. No harm, no foul. 7 down, 5 to run. Walton and Brown side by side for 2nd and 3rd. Now remember, top 2 straight to your A main. Brown in the 49 car. He's looking to stay in that transfer position to start at the back of your hornblasters.com super late model main event presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Walton and Brown continuing to race side by side as they 3 to go. Alec Kane now starting to set his sights on the lap car. That's Tommy Bush and the number 16 machine with just 2 to run for Alec Kane. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get by Bush and the number 16 machine as we continue to watch Brown, who's in fact gotten by the number 38 machine of Tyler Walton. White flag is out, final time around the Volusia Speedway Park for some of these drivers. 2 cars going into tonight's main event, and off turn number 4, Alec Kane are going to be victorious. 2nd going to go to Aaron Brown. Tyler Walton will just miss out ahead of Stephen Renaud home in 3rd. Corey Wenzel in 5th. Renaud actually got 4th. Ryan Ledholm in 6th. Tommy Bush and Bud Watson to make up the 8 cars here for the B main number 1, the first B main of your hornblasters.com super late models. Yes, we are here at the Volusia Speedway Park. B main number 2 cars getting set to make their way onto the racetrack on the front straightaway behind the iRacing.com pace truck. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. So the final 2 positions up for grabs to start a 20-car field. Justin, Truspeed Motorsports is in the title description. Click on their Facebook page and send them a message. This is just round number 1, so this is the first round of the season. Starting on pole, car number 93 of Zachary DeLong. On his outside, car 69 of Paul Balfour. Brett Mitchell, car number 333, will start position 3. Car number 20 of Jason Brown will start position 4. Position 5, going to be the 05 of Jamie Reed. Car number 42 of Taylor Traver will start position number 6. The 912 of Robert Tucker will start position 7. Casey Graves, car number 13, will start position number 8, with Nicholas Wiley in the 00 will start position number 9. Yes, the hornblasters.com super late models presented by Truspeed Motorsports, round 1 here at the Volusia Speedway Park. All the action covered right here on a Monday night. And of course, if you're not doing anything after this one, the World of Thunder and Ultimate Dirt TV 360 winged sprint cars starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So we got another hour and 40 minutes before that server goes up. If you want to know more, message the World of Thunder iRacing page or message the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. And of course, we can let you know on how to run that league. 12 laps to distance, the final 12 laps of preliminary action. Green flag is out, DeLong and Mitchell on the 2 inside rows. Down into 1 and 2, DeLong hits the wall. Mitchell trying to get by. Balfour trying to work something on the top side as well. Look at the 20 of Jason Brown. Here comes the J5 of Jamie Reed. Brown works the top side, 2 and 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1 belongs to DeLong. Here comes Mitchell back up on the inside. Balfour right through the middle. He's in the middle of a Brown and Reed sandwich. Let's hope those underwear don't go brown for Paul Balfour as Jason Brown gets on by. So Brownie moves into position, back into position 4 as he's trying to get around the outside of Jamie Reed through turns number 1 and 2. As this track is really starting to get a little bit slicker. More and more these drivers turn each lap on. Paul Balfour and the 17 car of Robert Tucker. Well, Tucker was in the 912. Anyhow, we'll continue the action up towards the front of the field, 2 by 2. So here's your top 4 cars on the racetrack. Brett Mitchell on the inside in the 33. Zachary DeLong on the outside in the number 93. DeLong still holds on to the race lead. And you go back to Jason Brown in the 20. Up top in 3rd. Jamie Reed in 4th in the J5 machine. So at the moment, Reed and Brown both going to miss out. Reed smacks the wall on the back straightaway going into turns 3. And that's certainly going to help unsettle that car with the damage on the right side. Might even just take a bit of power out as well. He's now just going to fall back just a little further. Right now, he's not going to make the same mistake. And it's right where that cushion enters, going down into turns 3. Brady's going to have to do something here over the next 6 laps if he's going to make tonight's main event of your hornblasters.com super late models. Swango, that's about 21 years too late, mate. You should have been out of retirement 3 years ago when Dirt came out almost. We're looking at over 2.5 years ago Dirt came out, and I'm still yet to see you, buddy. But look, I'll be glad to see you back whenever you come back. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hot tip. I'm still going to be here, except by then I'll have a 2-year-old by then. Brownie on the top side with 3, make that 3.5 to go. Brownie looks to get by Brett Mitchell in the number 33 machine. Mitchell running somewhat of a middle line. I'm going to call it sort of a mini slider line. Runs the middle and slides it to the top of the racetrack, although different lines through 1 and 2 compared to 3 and 4, as here goes Brownie as he tries to keep all 4 tyres in the moisture. Mitchell holds on to second. Meanwhile, DeLong, as we get a slow lap car, that is Taylor Traver in the number 42 machine. Might have just put Brownie off just a little bit. The car was stuck on the outside wall in the exit of turn 2 as the white flag flies here in B main number 2. The Hornblasters.com Super Late Models presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Round number 1. And the win in B main number 2 is going to go to Zachary DeLong. Second, going to be Brett Mitchell. Jason Brown home in third. Jamie Reed fourth. Casey Graves will come home in position number 5. Then you go back to Nicholas Wiley, Robert Tucker, Paul Balfour, and Taylor Traver, who ended up finishing 1 lap down. And they're in position number 9. We'll take this opportunity now to quickly step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back in just a few moments' time for your Hornblasters.com Super Late Model main event presented by Truspeed Motorsports.
The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at 2 wheel to wheel. He's on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit.
Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny Low now, sneaks around the low side until the end of turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 1 of your Hornblasters.com Super Late Models presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Practice session, the warm-up session I should say, has just concluded, and now it is time for tonight's 50-lap main event to find out who is going to park their car on the front straightaway here in Victory Lane. We'll go trackside to take a look now at your 20 starters in your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 78, it's going to be Chris Orencia. On the outside of your front row, car number 30 of Jordan Casey will start position number 2. At a position 3 in your 07D is going to be Davin Carwell. Car number 3 of Shane James starts position number 4. Lining up inside row number 3, car number 031, Mike Crawn starts position 5. On his outside out of position 6, it's car number 27 of Bryce Fauntleroy. Your fourth row inside in caliber 999, excuse me, it's going to be Dylan Fox. On the outside of that fourth row, caliber 19, that's Brayton Wallace, starting position number 8. Position number 9 is going to be caliber 72 of Hayden Cardwell. Chris Fisher, caliber 5, will start position 10. The back half of the field, row number 6, inside, car 56 of Brad Dyer starts position 11, starts position 12. In the 912, it's going to be Rod Tucker. Zach Anthony, caliber 26, will start position 13. Kenneth Dankey Jr. in caliber 47, starting position 14. At a position 15, caliber 44 of Donald Swanson. Caliber 8 of Jesse Rogers starts position number 8. Alec Kane, caliber 6, will start position 17. Zachary DeLong, caliber 93, will start position 18. And your 19th and 20th starters in caliber 49. At a position 19, it's Aaron Brown. And caliber 333 of Brett Mitchell starts position number 20. Your money's on Fox. I think you're on there. No Broadway. Oh, that sucks, Swango. Yes, I was already asked by Race Control who's my money on tonight, and I did say the driver of the 999 machine, Dylan Fox, though. Looking at maybe Chris Orenzia, who had some good speed, Jordan Casey, Davin Cardwell. Don't count out Shane James as well. Hayden Cardwell from the inside of row number 5 as a green flag flies. And we've got Orencia, Dylan Fox around, and there's a big pile up. Anyone want to go to the parking lot? Well, just go to turn 1. You've got it. So we take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, and we see what happened. Some contact starting with Orencia and Casey. And then it was just all she wrote going down into turns 1 and 2. And I'll be surprised if no more than 5 cars got out of that one scot-free without any sort of damage. And boy, oh boy, just you hate to see it sometimes. So the initial contact was with Orencia and Casey. And then just trying to figure out who that car was that got into the back of Jordan Casey was. Might have been the 27 car of Bryce Fauntleroy. Let's take a look. Thanks to Black Diamond Motorsports and the Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Shane James is another good pick. You can't really count out some of these drivers. As there's a lot of talent here tonight. And well, as the lights go out on your iRacing.com pace truck, and we are set for a 1 to green signal right now. Let's take a look at the foosball score. I don't know who's winning. It says 14-3. Someone tell me who's winning. Actually, I'll look at Sportsbet. That'll tell me. Turns out Houston's winning. Boy, oh boy. I think it's going to be more than a yard sale, buddy. Might even just send those ones to the scrap metal yard. Green flag flies once again. We're back underway. 46 to go. Here in your HornBlasters.com super late model main event, round number 1, presented by Truspeed Motorsports. And look at the number 7 machine of Hayden Cardwell. Made his way already up to the top 4 positions as he looks to get by the 31 of Mike Crawn for positions number 3. Shane James working the outside through turns 3 and 4. Look at 2nd, 3rd, and 4th running 3 wide right now. And again, all different lines with the 3 wide battle. Now it goes back out to 2 wide as Crawn up on the outside of Hayden Cardwell. But it is Davin Cardwell out in front at the moment. And well, I've got to say Dylan Fox is at the back. Zach DeLong also there. He started there. Jordan Casey 12th. Chris Orencia, unfortunately, his night was done very early on. As Davin Cardwell down into turns 3 and 4 is your race leader. 42 to go. Cardwell. That's Hayden Cardwell on the inside. Looks for maybe a slide job, but realised he wasn't going to get by the number 3 car of Shane James. And right now, it's coming back down to the driver abilities and see how these drivers handle a slick Volusia Speedway Park. Of course, these drivers, well, they're no stranger to running slick racetracks. And again, we'll see how this track is going to hold up. And at the moment, I mean, top and the bottom, we're now going to complete lap number 10 as Davin Cardwell continues to lead. Hayden Cardwell and Shane James make that Shane James and then Hayden Cardwell. And then you go back to Mike Crawn, Bryce Fauntleroy in your top 5. Chris Fisher, Zach Anthony, Brad Dyer, Rod Tucker, and Donald Swanson, your top 10. As the yellow flag going to come out, and we've got the 999 of Dylan Fox upside down in a big way, and probably some major chase implications. And there was some contact here on the front straightaway, or coming out of turn 4, I should say. He just got pushed up just a little bit, and nothing the Fox could do in that situation because he had a car up on his inside, the 49 of Aaron Brown. Just moves him up out of the racetrack and right into the line of, I believe, now that would be Kenneth Dakey Jr. in the number 47 car. It is. So, again, nothing really Kenneth could do in that situation, nor Dylan Fox. And, well, unfortunately, Dylan Fox is out. Kenneth is out. And we've lost 3 cars in this one. In fact, technically 4 because, well, Brayton Wallace, unfortunately, did not get too many laps in. I think he only got 1 lap in. Or he might not have even started, actually. Yes, like I said, that was the 49's fault. Again, I'm not afraid to call someone out on a wreck, and it's still 14-3 in the second quarter, about half time. Well, I need the Saints to how about man up on the defense and get their offense working. That would be quite swell. Lights are out on the pace truck. Remember, 10 p.m. Eastern, the World of Thunder 360 Winged Sprint Cars. Again, we're going to be live on Ultimate Dirt TV, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channel. However, it's not going to be a broadcast like this. It's just going to be a pretty much a personal broadcast where you get to see what goes on behind the scenes. I'll be in race control for that one. And of course, I'm not going to be taking any crap when it comes to the 360 Sprint Car Series. We complete lap number 15 this time by of Davin Cardwell. This time he's in a lead. Cousin Hayden Cardwell, followed by Shane James. In that 3rd position, 4th. Right now we've got Fauntleroy and Mike Crawn side by side. Crawn in the 31 car on the top side of the racetrack. Again, they race side by side. Shane James trying to work down low through 3 and 4, and he's unable to get a run on Hayden Cardwell. Hayden Cardwell catching up to cousin of Davin. Yes, there is a relation, but it's only cousin, thankfully. Stevie and Braden, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. As the Cardwells are running 1 and 2 right now. Here comes Fauntleroy on the inside of Crawn. As Crawn still holds on to a top 5 position at the moment. And he's just making it work on the top side of the racetrack. Through 10 over 3 and 4. Fauntleroy continues to work down low into 1 and 2. I'd say he's going to squeeze him down there, but he's certainly not leaving him many lane choices. Chris Fisher in 6th position. He's got the 26 of Zach Anthony up on his inside. Then you go back to the 56. And there's a bunch of orange cars right now between 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Brad Dyer in 8th. Donald Swanson in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 was the car that was involved in the incident on the first lap, and the car that started on the outside of your front row, car number 42 of Jordan Casey. Aaron Brown, Rod Tucker, Alec Kane working the outside of the racetrack as well. We go back up front. No change. Davin still leads Hayden. Shane James continues to hold off his teammate Mike Crawn for 3rd and 4th position. Fauntleroy back there in 5th. And again, Fauntleroy trying to put the pressure on the number 31 machine of Mike Crawn. Geez, Shane James got really close to that inside wall on the exit of turn number 2. Right now, Hayden following Davin. So turns 3 and 4. Hello, Bobby. How are you, sir? Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Well, if you just come to have a quick peek at what's going on, well, welcome and then goodbye if you're not going to stick around for long, but hope you do. So we are nearing the halfway stage of tonight's race, the hornblasters.com Super Late Models main event. Round number 1 here at the Volusia Speedway Park, presented by Truspeed Motorsports, as 4th place has been given up to the 27 of Bryce Fauntleroy, and Mike Crawn has moved that back to position number 5. Bit of a gap back to 6th place. 6th place driver Chris Fisher. Zach Anthony working the top side. Brad Dyer runs low. Donald Swanson runs through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Jordan Casey on his outside. So Casey starting to make some moves towards your top 10 now, but it's I'm going to say, other than he needs a couple of cautions, it's definitely going to be too little too late, as he is looking at nearly a 7-second gap between himself and your race leader of Davin Cardwell. Hayden trying everything possible at the moment to try and catch up to and get by his younger cousin in the 07D car. Hello, Marcus. How are you, Chief? Hope you're well. So the Cardwells taking up most of the airtime at the moment as Hayden runs high. Davin runs the slider line through 3 and 4. 28 down, 22 to run. And the yellow flag going to fly. We've got Alec Kane who goes upside down. Come on, come on. Flip, 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 flip. No, 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 no. Yeah. Sorry. Had to do that. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And it was the 26 who was involved in this caution of Zach Anthony. So you went to put the big slider line on Chris Fisher. There was just a little contact. Brad Dyer gets into him. Of course, Dyer had nowhere to go. And Spaghetti-O. Let's go on board with Alec Kane. He would have thought that he was going to be clear then, just because of the way that that car had turned around. And we'll take a look at the back of the number 26 machine of Zach Anthony. Just went around, and then here comes Kane. He just sort of moved up the track and then got that opening. And then it was Alec Kane going, no, 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 no. And ready? Oh, yeah, back down we go. So back to live pictures here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Lights are out on the pace truck. 31 down, 19 to go. Just a couple of cautions in tonight's hornblasters.com main event. Hello, Matt. Hey, buddy. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Davin Cardwell leads Hayden. Down into 1 and 2. James has got Fauntleroy on the outside. Mike Crawn trying to go through the middle. Cardwell. Well, which Cardwell am I talking about? Well, it doesn't matter because they run 1 and 2 at the moment. And it could just be a Cardwell slide job. Nope, it's not going to be a slider, but it is going to be the slider line from Davin. So the Cardwell boys not on the same team. Different team, but they're looking to put the Cardwell 1 and 2 in the opening round of your hornblasters.com main event. Shane James still holds on to position number 3. Yes, they've had lots and lots of practice is all they do. Well, that's just going off the assumption. I've seen them race in plenty of league races throughout the week, and well, each and every week they are near towards the front of the field. Davin Cardwell moved up top into turns number 1 and 2. He's left the bottom side open for Hayden. Hayden goes down low. He looks for the slider. They both run the same line. Davin not giving an inch, nor Hayden. 15 to go. Hayden drives it in deep. He's trying to push. He's trying to push his cousin up the racetrack. Contact down into turns 3. Hayden and Davin, rubbing panels in turns 3 and 4. Oh, no love lost between the cousins as Hayden going to put the big slider into turns number 1 and 2. Davin, will he work his way back underneath Hayden down the back straightaway into 3 and 4? You know it's coming, and here it is. Slide job by Davin. Hayden turns it back underneath him, and Shane James, he has got the best seat in the house for this one. Hayden puts a slider on Davin, but they get caught up with each other. And again, that's going to bring back in the number 3 machine of Shane James, who's just waiting for this Cardwell disaster to unfold to where he might be able to pick up the main event win as Davin down low into 1. Slide job again on Hayden. Hayden crosses underneath him down your back straightaway. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Shane James. Cardwell, you've got company. Oh, Cardwell, that's Davin and Shane James come together in turns 1. Hayden got a little too high as well. And Davin back to the race lead, but Shane James back to the low side. He is going the shortest way possible, but Davin back to the lead. Shane James second, and Hayden Cardwell falls back to position number 3. Oh, it is on right now like Donkey Kong. Both the Cardwells railing the top side of the racetrack. James works low. Hayden Cardwell, he is really starting to pick up some momentum on your top side of the racetrack. He was half a tenth quicker on the previous lap than Davin. Davin runs the slider like he was the last sort of 8 or 10 laps. Hayden Cardwell, he's really got to sort of pick and choose his opportunity. If Davin continues to run the slider line, he might just eventually be giving up that top side as Davin goes up top and stays up top in turns 3 and 4. Does that allow Shane James to come back at him on the inside? 3 wide for the lead once again down into turns number 1 and 2. Oh, Hayden and Davin get caught up again. They get off each other right now, and here comes James back to the inside into turns 3 and 4. Hayden with a slider on Davin. Davin, will he cross back underneath him? He gets a front bumper on the left rear quarter panel, and he will put the slider going down into turn number 1 and 2. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a final 5 and a bit laps we've got remaining here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Your hornblasters.com main event. Round number 1 presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Davin, not going to say blocking, but protecting that slider and protecting that line from Hayden into turns 1 and 2. 4 laps to go this time by as Shane James still works the bottom of the racetrack, and he is hanging with the Cardwells, who are absolutely running the crap out of the top side of the racetrack and the slider line. Now that brings in 4th and 5th, Bryce Fauntleroy and Mike Crawn slowly starting to come into the picture. 3 to run for Davin Cardwell. Second, I think Hayden Cardwell had it at the start-finish line. It wasn't by much, probably by a front bumper. Two to go for Davin Cardwell. If he continues to run the slider line, he's all but got this sewn up. Hayden, he's going to follow him down into turns number 1 and 2. Davin Hayden, nose to tail down into 3 and 4. And now he's got a choice to make in 3 and 4. He's got to be thinking a lap ahead. Is Hayden staying up top or is he going in the slider line? Hayden stays down low in turns number 1 and 2. Is that the run that Hayden needs up on the inside? The white flag is out. Final time into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Hayden with a slider. Davin with a crossover. They come out of turn 4. Holy cow, who got that one? Oh, that was close. I can tell you. Davin Cardwell gets it by 8/1000ths of a second. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And let's take a look at the photo finish that we have just witnessed. I'm just trying to get these cars. Yeah, let's go back here for a minute. Holy moly. This was the photo finish that we are talking about. Look at how close this is. Boy, oh boy. And here it is. Off turn number 4. You're about to see the cars come to the right of your screen. You know what? Let's slow that down just a little further. It was a drag race to the start and finish line, and 8th 1,000th of a second. Davin Cardwell gets the victory here at the Volusia Speedway Park for your HornBlasters.com Super Late Model main event. We'll chat to your top 3 here in just a moment. All right, let's go trackside right now and chat with your winner here tonight in the 07 Deca, winning by just 8 1,000ths of a second. Davin Cardwell. Davin, congratulations on this victory. Boy, oh boy, what a race with your cousin Hayden. That was just an absolute bell ring of a race. How are you feeling after that one?
I'm ready to go get some water and just pour on top of my head after that one. That was I had to earn that one.
Well, you got a little bit lucky at the start of this race with a big sort of pile up in turns number 1, and you pretty much lead nearly every lap of that race, considering that, you know, Hayden and Shane James were both there in those last sort of 15 to 20 laps.
Yeah, that start, I think it was kind of like the same deal with Hayden and Dylan Hauser, that one race like a couple of days ago. But that's just kind of racing deal. But anyways, yeah, that race was really fun, and I'm really happy about winning over Hayden.
Well, you might get the win over Hayden, but you also pick up the opening round of the HornBlasters.com Super Late Model Series here on a Monday night, presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Are we going to see you back for the rest of the season, or are you just going to be sort of dipping your toe in and out whenever you can?
If I can make it to every race, I will. But it's kind of hard between my mom and my dad's house. But I just try to race every chance I can.
All right, well, congratulations on the win here at the Volusia Speedway Park to open up the 2019 Super Late Model Series. Big thanks to HornBlasters.com. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, of course, those sponsors and shout-outs. Who makes it happen for you, buddy, on a weekly and nightly basis?
I just got to thank everyone at Dream Motorsports. That they do everything for me and make sure I'm ready to go every weekend. And I got to thank my dad for spawning the PC. And thank you for the broadcast. And that race, if you don't like that, then I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, better go to the doctors. Make sure you got a pulse. Congratulations, Davin, on the win.
Thank you.
All right, that was Davin Cardwell home in first place tonight. Home in second place tonight by, well, it's a story of his life, short by just an inch or two. Hayden Cardwell, congratulations on the second place. I thought you might have had him there, and, well, you come up just a little bit short.
Oh, yeah, heck of a race, I was really sketchy about the track going in. Thought I was just going to be on the bottom, but the track really widened out, and we could race all over. And racing like that's what I always ask for: race to be clean. And the finish was definitely interesting. Glad we could get you excited there.
There was 3 lines towards the end of this race. I mean, you don't often see that on a track like. Well, I'm not going to say Volusia, but just on a track in general here on the iRacing.com servers. But, I mean, Volusia has to be one of the best tracks when it comes to different lines because Davin was running the slider line. You were able to rip the top side. And Shane James was also actually running that bottom side. And he was hanging with you guys there. And you guys were 3 wide plenty of times throughout that late part of that race.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what me and Shane were just talking about when we got the race in there. Shane was he said just need a little bit more on the bottom. But yeah, we were 3 wide there a couple times. I've always said Volusia has probably been my favorite track on the game, just because it races the best. I think now with all these updates we've had, and look for even better races to come in the future here.
Yeah, Volusia is certainly one of the best tracks here on the game when it comes to multiple different lines. But Hayden, congratulations on your second place here in the hornblasters.com Super Late Model main event. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you thank some sponsors before we let you go as well, Chief.
Oh yeah, just gotta thank everybody at DNRT that helps me out. Gotta thank everybody with Jordan, everybody over here allowed me the race. Probably gonna be able to run this whole series over here. Congrats to Devin on the win, Shane for third, and just want to apologize to Dylan Fox on that first start for getting him when everybody checked up. Couldn't see it and ended up ending his night early, but all in all, it was a good night, and thanks for the broadcast.
All right, Hayden Cardwell home in second place. We'll chat to the driver who was right there with him that entire last 20-odd laps or so, but just failed to pick up any sort of momentum and any forward drive on the exits of the corner. But Shane James home in third place. Shane, congratulations on a third place run here tonight. It was almost a timely sort of a waiting for these Cardwell guys to sort of wreck each other, but it never came. But again, you were there the entire last 20 laps and they were trading sliders.
Yeah, I was kind of I couldn't run the line they ran. I don't have that mastered at all, so I just stuck to the bottom, and it actually started coming in for me there. And I was watching them dice it out and going back and forth, and I thought maybe I was going to sneak up under them, but third place against this competition is pretty good.
A track that we've seen multiple grooves at. How pleasing is that as a driver, knowing that there was plenty of lines that you guys were able to run? Yourself running the bottom, both the Cardwells sort of running the slider and top line. How pleasing is a driver to know that this sort of racetrack can be produced here on a nightly basis?
Oh, it just makes it so much better, funner for everybody. There's less accidents because not everybody's fighting for the same groove, so it kind of spreads the cars out and lets you race. And the updates they've had the last couple have really helped the racing, and hopefully it continues because the racing's getting really good.
Well, you did start on the outside of the second row. You managed to somewhat avoid that carnage on the front straightaway there on the opening lap. You probably got the straightest car in this field, and we'll let you thank some people for your third place run here tonight.
Yeah, I got to thank HRE Motorsports and Team Friday, iRacing, iFlag, Dirt All Access, Ohio Freshwater Adventures, 34 Raceway. Everybody with this new league, just seen that today, and it's a pretty good time slot for me. So enjoy running it. Thanks for the broadcast, and looking forward to next week.
All right, congratulations goes to Shane James, the driver of the HRE Motorsports number 3 car. But of course, the spoils goes to the 07D of Davin Cardwell, winning by 8 1/1000ths of a second in a photo finish here at the Volusia Speedway Park. And well, what a night to open up the 2019 Hornblasters.com Super Late Model Series here at the Volusia Speedway Park, presented by Truspeed Motorsports. Of course, a big thanks to Hornblasters for their continued support with Truspeed Motorsports, and a big thanks to Truspeed Motorsports. Make sure you check both Hornblasters.com out on the website, on their Facebook page. Check out Truspeed Motorsports out on their Facebook page. Well, give them a like, give them a follow, support the people that support sim racing, and allowing us to broadcast these races every Monday night for the next 9, 10, 11 weeks. Not sure how many weeks it is. Again, I'll have to confirm with Jordan Mitchell on that one. And of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, you can find them on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab, and of course, those sponsors for the next 13 weeks. And of course, if we had any more, if you're wanting to sponsor the broadcast, message the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page, and those wonderful people helping us behind the scenes: Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, Monsters of Dirt, JR Productions and Media, iRacing iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we are going to be live in about 1 hour's time. It'll be for the World of Thunder and Ultimate Dirt TV 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Of course, that is going to be at the Knoxville Raceway. It's not going to be broadcast like this. It's just going to be basically myself streaming the race and also giving you guys an insight on race control and what goes on behind the scenes. So, in saying that, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, we say farewell. We head to the Knoxville Raceway in about 1 hour's time. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good night.